Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
For the Jared Groves on the other side of the glass, y'all bringing it to you right here on this 18th day of June, 2026, Travel Thursday. Thank y'all for joining us as we begin today's episode of the Front Porch, coming to you from the historic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug, or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners, though. Holler at your people. Say good morning. Kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to chop up this world with the New Orleans edge of the blade. And, of course, the number one top-ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK Talk Line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holler at your people. Let us know what's happening. What's going on, Kimba?
Hey, Uncle Gray.
How you feeling?
I'm dry. Dry.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. This weather this morning was insane. Did you get all of the alerts on your phone bright and early in the morning, like
Got
5
the
o'clock
alerts,
and 3:30 and
lost power for a little while, and it came back. What are you going to do?
right?
And it's sad because I was sleeping, and the alert went off on the phone. I looked at the phone, said tornado. I said, all right.
Yes.
Right back. I kid you not, and I don't. And it said it came a few minutes later and said tornado has been sighted in
New Orleans.
or has set down in New Orleans. I said, well, I'm answering the phone, so I can't be up here. I said I know it is, but I was tired. It was like that's that good sleep right before the sun come up, deep. But I'm glad I have not heard any reports of
Harm.
fatalities, injuries to anyone. I understand that there has been a modicum of damage to different things in and around the city in certain areas. So, y'all still be careful because coming in just now, it was raining and not pouring down, but on and off. High winds blowing. So those of you who have to traverse bridges and go up to the areas, please slow down. Make sure that you take into account that those are some very strong gusts.
Yes.
And some of y'all tires ball is Telus Savalis. I'm dating myself.
Okay, so they're saying I sound good, but you've got to speak up. So I think we got to make some switches around because I think other people don't follow the protocols that we set.
Okay.
So we're going to take this early break, y'all. You listen to the Front Porch. Yeah, here on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, this is D. Riley from the 90s Hits R&B Jams. Make sure you listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday night from 7 until 9 p.m. I'll be giving you the best R&B jams from the 90s. That's right, all your favorites and more. With me, D. Riley, your host of the 90s Hits, right here on WBOK 1230 AM, or listen online at WBOK1230.com. WBOK, the station you listen to longer.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines for you. Get ready now. That is the message from parish leaders as the threat of severe weather moves into our area. We are expecting heavy rain that could dump inches of water across portions of our area later today. And as we continue monitoring the flash flooding threat in New Orleans, city leaders are outlining their plans for severe weather. Today, we will get details on the city's emergency preparedness plan as storms are expected to intensify later today and into Thursday. Mayor Helena Moreno, NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick, and other public safety officials will be there. It is happening at 2 p.m.
We are the rhythm of the streets.
The flavor in every dish.
The story in every song.
We are New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation.
We help artists build the future of New Orleans.
Because when the culture thrives, our people thrive.
Every note, every brushstroke, every dish is a door opening new possibilities for those who carry our traditions forward. And when we open that door, the whole city moves forward. For New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation, culture is our open door.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana companies through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation does, please visit www.jazzandheritage.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another open enrollment update. Who do I have on the line today?
Hi, you're speaking with Vanessa Scott of BSG of Louisiana.
Can you tell us a little bit about what is open enrollment?
The open enrollment period is for Medicare members that want to change from one plan to another.
Why is open enrollment so important?
Because a lot of people missed out on the annual enrollment period, so they need to have a one-on-one review.
And if you have questions or concerns about your Medicare plans, what should you do?
You just pick up the phone, call 504-621-3687. We even come out to your house. Zero cost to them.
Get with BSG of Louisiana for your Medicare review.
For church groups, senior communities, or disability organizations, call 504-621-3687. We are an independent insurance agency providing information about Medicare-related insurance plans. We are not connected or endorsed by Medicare or the U.S. government.
You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Taking care of things right here on this Travel Thursday. A little break right there to address some issues we had, but I think it's better. If y'all hear me better, let me know.
Yes.
Hit me up in the
Say
text. Say something. I'll let your boy.
And you know what? Josh ain't nothing. He said the new guy gets the bad microphone until probation is over.
I'm good with that. See, the new guy is in. New guy gonna go However it go.
Indeed.
That's what you gonna however it run. That's how we gonna roll with it.
Indeed.
All right. I'm good with that.
But I think we're all together now.
I think we good now.
Yes, and we also have come back with some company.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
How you like that?
We have some company. Y'all rarely see me wear a whole lot of stuff, but today I put it on. I didn't even remember why I was putting it on, but I put it on.
See that?
There's that. I would like to welcome members of the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated that are here to talk about some goings on that are happening in the community. If you all are a part of our family, you know we are trying to get as much information as we can out into the community because we've been needing it, but we need it, and to make sure that we are able to disperse the information to those who are in need and who can pass it along. Because, you know, we played a game of telephone real good.
Yeah.
But good morning, ladies, and welcome to the Front Porch. Lean in and tell our audience who they have the pleasure of hearing and seeing some of them on this morning.
Good morning, New Orleans. My name is Marjorie Parker, and I serve as the chapter president of the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Good morning. My name is Mary Cole Bush. I serve as the first vice president of the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter. I'm happy to be here.
Eminem's in charge. Eminem's in charge.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies, it's a pleasure to have y'all here this morning. Always. I know we're going to be in good company.
Yes, and of course, always in service. And so there's an activity that has been coming and you all have been preparing for. And let's let our community know what's going on, and then we're gonna do this in reverse if you don't mind.
Do what you think.
All right, cool.
I'm cool.
Let us know first of all about the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha and its standing here in the city.
That's a great question, and we are in a fantabulous month of June, which is our chapter anniversary month. Our anniversary just passed June 16th. We've been in existence since 1984, so we're 42 years young.
All right.
And we've been making an impact in the New Orleans community since our chartering, and we really impact the New Orleans East community, but we really take over all of New Orleans, the West Bank. You'll see us everywhere. So the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter is doing programs. We have our cotillion, that's been a signature program, which are coming up on 20 years on that. Okay. We have the Healthy, Wealthy, Wise program, which is a signature event for us, as well as our what's another one? I guess
Black Dollar Days.
Black Dollar Days
happening right now.
Right now, and then we have our second annual Juneteenth event that's coming up on tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Oh, is that a ding?
Yes.
Okay, here I'm here with it.
That's when things are good when you hear the bell.
I love that. That's what I felt in my heart. Like I felt my dopamine just go up a little bit. I was like, yes.
There you go.
Yeah, our Juneteenth event happening on Juneteenth. From 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Hangout NOLA. This is where we showcase Black-owned businesses and entrepreneurs. Again, June is Black Dollar Days. Yes. Come on out and join us. We have a lot of locally owned businesses there to serve you. We have, and make sure I pronounce it right, I'm not from here, Vauclusian sausage.
Croissants.
Say it again.
Croissants.
I knew I was going to say it wrong.
It's all right.
Okay.
But you gave them a context clue and they were able to fill it in.
Exactly
So that's a blessing.
So you say V and crook. Oh, yeah, we know what you're talking about. And thank you for acknowledging it.
Yes. And Fred Vance.
That's right.
Those are our people.
That's right.
Yeah, and we are excited to have them. They're one of the vendors. So definitely come out and get some good food. We also have Bites by Betty's, catering. We have Locked by Latasha and lots of other Black-owned vendors. So please come on out. The Hangout NOLA in New Orleans East from 6 to 9 p.m.
Which is also Black-owned, and we also have a soror that owns that location as well. So
we've had Raynard on a few times.
Oh, I saw the boots on the ground and everything else. Y'all be cutting up, baby. I can't wait.
Yes,
I'm waiting for your line to step to the mic, and I'm saying it
on
the air.
I'm
waiting for your line to step to the mic. But
look, I'm not an accessory to nothing. I encourage you though. I live around the corner. Holla at me.
So Black Dollar Days is important to our organization,
absolutely,
but because it's a need in our community, and service to all. Yeah, mankind is important, but right now, our mankind, people who look like us, people who are running businesses, people who are in need of services, need networks and resources and places and hubs to go to, because it's one thing to get a resource, but to be able to get multiple resources in one place is important as well.
Absolutely.
So I did it in reverse. We talked about the Juneteenth, and now I'm gonna go the right way. Ladies, you can decide who goes first, but tell us a bit about yourselves. I know somebody's from Mississippi, right? We want the not. You don't have to make it the Cliffs Notes because you have the segment.
Well, I'm from Holly Grove, so I'm
There you
actually
go.
from right around the corner. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. So I'm from Holly Grove. I'm born and raised in New Orleans. I went to we just celebrated 20 years. I'm gonna give a shout out to Eleanor McMain Magnet High School.
Right,
Give it up.
2000 class of 2006.
Mustang.
Bang bang, the Mustang thing.
You're in good company.
Yeah, you're in good company.
Look,
And
see?
you're welcome for the whole Mustang black and gold
Oh,
thing.
say less. Okay, we gonna go move out there. We just had the horses in the front yard early, man. We cut up this weekend.
Oh,
So
that's beautiful.
Shout out to the committee
Shout
and
out to
everybody.
20 years. Yeah,
20
yeah,
years,
yeah.
yeah. No, it doesn't look like it, but we tried.
Oh, no. Day before yesterday in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right.
So, but yeah, I'm born and raised out. Actually, after Katrina, went to Baton Rouge, Scotland, and graduated from Scotlandville High School. Shout out to Scotlandville and Baton Rouge. And went to Southeastern and just had a great career in higher education and educational leadership and community outreach. So very excited to be our chapter president right now, serving our chapter of nearly 254 women, black women, and just, being a leader of leaders has been a very great blessing.
I can tell you've really worked to get over that shyness. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you. I'm actually also a professional actress. So
Okay,
I need to get back in the rhythm, but yeah.
Congrats. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit more shy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one from Mississippi, born and
What part?
raised. I'm from the Mississippi Delta, a small town called Inverness, Mississippi. One stoplight.
INVERNESS.
Yes.
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 Why do you know that? I'm just curious.
A lot of like
women.
Yes. Nobody has heard of Inverness, so I'm impressed.
You're in the Delta.
Yes.
You're up in the Delta. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
But please,
all right.
continue.
Yes. So I am very, very proud of being from the Mississippi Delta. And if you know anything about the Mississippi Delta, it is one of the most impoverished sections of the United States,
And
not
has
just
been.
Of the South, just
And
of
has
the
been.
United
Yes.
States. Yes, it has been. So, born and raised there, had to overcome a lot of things. I started out. I used to be a school bus driver.
All
I was
right.
a Bell's bondsman. I worked at a catfish factory. I come a long way. A teacher.
Yes.
Now, I went back. I kept going to school. I am now the chief of student support services for a local charter school here in New Orleans.
Yes.
So yes, and I love it here. I moved here a few years back, and my husband decided he did not want to leave. So I think New Orleans, this area, is home now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, welcome back.
Yes, we're glad to have you. We're
Yes,
glad to
indeed.
have
That's
you.
a great story. I love that. Now, the journey that got you all here today, I'd like to know why both of you chose AK.
All right, I'll go first.
Go first.
It's okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I went to Mississippi Valley State,
All right.
HBCU,
All right.
as
Of
an
course.
undergrad
Mississippi
in
Valley
the Delta.
State. That was San Francisco, the wide receiver, went to Mississippi.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. I couldn't
Jerry
call his
Rice.
name. Jerry Rice went to Mississippi
Yeah,
Valley
we're
State.
very proud of that.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
sure you are.
He
Yes,
comes back
indeed.
from time to time, and
Okay.
you'll see him in the local bar or store. Nobody.
No, just Jerry.
Just Jerry.
Yeah.
And talking to you like you're his next door neighbor.
I love
I
that.
bet it's good to come home.
It's
It's good to come home and just be and not have to be anybody. Just you can just be. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. I have a story. I didn't recognize him, and I was in my 20s, and I was talking to him. My husband was like, "You know who you're talking to?" I was like, "No." He just started talking, and we just in Mississippi, you just talk.
Just
to
start
people.
talking. It's friendly.
Like,
Yeah.
You don't even have to know them. You just talk to people. And I was like, he was just talking, and I was just talking. Shoot, he was like, "That's Jerry Rice." I was like, "Oh, the man on TV."
The man
Not
on
the man on TV. I'm not a sports fanatic, but when he said the name, everybody
You knew
knows
the
the
name.
name.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
right. That's right.
So I went to Mississippi Valley State, and of course on HBCU, the Greeks are big and heavy. You see them strutting, you see them dancing, you see them, sitting on their bench. And I was kind of a bookworm and used to go to the library all the time.
Okay.
And the head librarian was an AKA, and
right.
she used to come over and talk to me, or bring me a drink. She's like, "You're in here all the time," and I just grew to love her and love AKA as a result.
I love it.
She was my inspiration.
What's her name?
Linda Course.
All right. Shouts out to Linda Course. That's a beautiful story. Absolutely.
And yes.
So, now, how you get out of Holly Grove and go be a kid?
Well, actually, my godmother, shout out to Sarah Kathleen McKinney Friend. She's making golden this year, 50 years.
Yes. All right. Sarah
Kathleen. She actually is the reason why I wanted to be an AKA, because I actually remember marching in the Martin Luther King Jr. I remember marching the Martin Luther King Jr. parade with the chapter.
Yes.
When I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
In a little pink and green sweatshirt. I think we still got the picture. And her just bringing me to different things and getting me involved in programs and community service through Omicron Lambda Omega. Just kind of grew me up into it. And so when I went to college, I was like, I don't see anything else. I'm just, I ain't going to say nothing, but I'm real tunnel vision because I already had a good senses of what I wanted and what I wanted to get out of it. And I just couldn't think of anything else that I ever wanted to be a part of but this type of sisterhood.
See, that's the beautiful part about mentorship and exposure. Somebody in your family and somebody you met because you had a penchant for books. You met the librarian and you get exposed to it. That's a beautiful thing. Great story, ladies. And I can see why the service aspect of it is a big part of what you guys do to give back to this community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you were mentioning some of the other things that you do. You have anything else coming up?
Not right now. Well,
Healthy Wealthy Wise.
Oh, of course, our chapter, Healthy Wealthy Wise, is coming up in September. We have our Juneteenth event coming up tomorrow. Mary, Mary also serves as our first vice president and our program chair. So I'm gonna hand it on over to Mary because she has her calendar in her head.
There you go.
So Healthy Wealthy Wise is one of the signature programs of Omicron Lambda Omega chapter, and it is a health fair where we bring in all types of vendors, medical, mental health, financial literacy for free for the community. And it is going to be September 19th. It's going to be held on the campus of Edgar P. Harney off Claiborne. So 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So it's free for the community. We're giving away door prizes, gift cards, and it's always a nice time. Last year, we had over 40 vendors.
Okay.
So the people who were donating their time for free, the health department, Care 11, clinic, it is amazing.
Okay. That's great.
That is a lovely activity and reason and ability to bring people together all under one umbrella. And Edgar P. Honey, that's where my mama went to middle school. That's why my mama's an uptown girl. Now, I want to take a quick break. We have some weather updates from someone who is probably dear to you all because his wife belongs to your chapter.
Oh, yay.
Good morning, Damon Singleton. How are you this morning?
What's happening? How y'all doing?
We're doing pretty good. You must have heard that the AKAs of your wife's beloved chapter were on the radio, so you decided to call in.
One of our favorite honeydews.
So, yes, and thank you for being a honeydew calling in at the right time. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm just leaving my wife right now. So.
Hey, Tammy.
So you've obviously been watching the weather and seeing what's going on. You have any updates for us?
Well, we still got some rain down here on the South Shore, mainly kind of stretching from the uptown downtown area in the city over towards Metairie and into Kenner. And on the North Shore, they're still getting some pretty good downpours in parts of St. Tammany and up in Washington Parish. And there's a couple of tornado warnings that are in effect in southern Mississippi right now. But we don't have any of that. We've still got the tornado watch in effect for parts of southeast Louisiana. And, of course, that flood watch is still in effect. And, the National Weather Service just issued a wind advisory for parts of for the area Baton Rouge to Morgan City and points west of there. Because winds are so strong, they're blowing out of the south at about 20 miles per hour, gusting to 30 miles per hour. And we're going to probably see some measure of that as we go through the rest of the morning and into the afternoon as well. And if you've been outside, the air is soupy. I mean, the humidity is very, very high. The dew points are very high. And it's just a really moist and uncomfortable environment. And of course, the rain just kind of adds to that. So, not the greatest conditions anywhere across southeast Louisiana, but we're in better shape, I think, for the most part down here on the South Shore than they are on the North Shore.
Damon, how long can we expect this weather that we're in right now to last? Are we talking like an all-day event for the rest of the night? Any idea?
Well, it's I think for the rest of the morning and a little bit into the afternoon, probably around 2 or 3 o'clock, we'll probably see, actually around probably 1 p.m. And then I think we're going to see some scattered showers and maybe a couple of storms start developing later on in the afternoon as well, around 4 or 5 p.m. But it should be a pretty quiet night tonight. And then, there's a pretty good chance of rainfall in the forecast for tomorrow also. So it's about a 50 to 60% chance of showers and storms for your Friday. And then the rain chances to go down a little bit into the weekend.
Okay. Well, thank you for the update, sir. We know you have had a very, very, very busy night and morning, and we appreciate you taking the time out to give us a call, give us an update.
Absolutely. Y'all have a great day.
All right, man.
Have
Take
a good
care.
one. Bye-bye.
Our friend Damon Singleton, man.
Damon Singleton.
Calling that. Now, I ain't going to call the man no honeydew because I think that's what his job do. His job
He called at this moment.
At this moment, serendipitous is what I would call it. Serendipitous is how I would describe that. But, yeah, wonderful information. Told y'all the winds are high. We mentioned that earlier. If you're driving across the bridges, across the high rise, across the G&O, please just slow down. Be careful.
The Huey P.
The Huey P.
Daredevil.
Yes. So just be careful. Slow down. The weather's not going to be that great, and that's why I want to know how long this event was going to be lasting. So of course, it's going to go away and then come back, and so rain on and off all day through the night, and probably tomorrow too. Keep that in mind when you're planning your Juneteenth celebrations. To go out and get there early, or be careful when you are driving back and forth to get there. Weather's kind of bad.
Absolutely. So, any other programs that we need to alert our listeners to? Because we do have a Sora who listens from LA. She comes down for events here often. Shout out to Cam.
But yeah, Cam.
She's on right now, and she wanted you all to know that the question that Graylin asked you was a loaded question, as his mother is a past national secretary of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's so precious.
It was loaded. It wasn't
loaded. It was an honor. Look what we got. Look what my question elicited. Great stories about mentorship. About I learned that Mississippi M is a hustler. That's what I learned. That's a beautiful thing. That's not a bad word. I love you say I'd have done this, I'd have done that, because it's all about progress. It's all about moving forward, not stopping, not work. Whatever it is, that's what we got to do. We got to do to get where we need to go.
That's right.
You understand? I love that. I love that. That's a beautiful trait to have. And one of our listeners, Chuck, wanted you to know that he knows that the great Lil Milton hails from Iverness, Mississippi. Lil Milton Campbell. His daddy toured with Lil Milton in 1967. I don't know if you're a blues fan, but Lil Milton.
Yes.
All right.
B.B. King is also from the Delta.
From the Delta.
Yes.
That's right. And we just did a movie about the Delta, about Clarksdale. The movie you might have heard about Sinners. Yeah, that was based on, because they came back up there, Ryan Coogler, and they did a viewing of Sinners in the Delta. I forgot, Clarksdale?
Yes.
Yeah, Clarksdale.
That is in the Delta. My cousin is a principal there. My family is still there.
It's still in the Delta?
Yeah, it's only a few of us who branched out.
I know that's right. I know home is home.
Home is home.
Yes,
indeed.
And you ain't got far from Holly Grove either, so you right around the corner sitting on the porch.
That's why I felt the porch. I felt it in my spirit. I was like, yep, this is it.
Yes, that's what we try to do, man. And then to give the opportunity to hear about what your chapter is doing and how they're impacting our community is a beautiful thing. Yes. If folks wanted to find out more information about all of the things that you're doing, is there a website, or are you active on the socials?
We're actually really active on our Facebook page. So if you want to follow us, you can follow us at Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Omicron Lambda Omega, and if the short term of that, AKA OLQ. And they'll be able to Google us. They can go on Facebook. They can find us on Facebook or Instagram, as well as our website is also on under that subtitle, aka OLQ.
Okay.
And on Instagram, it's aka_OLQ. So you'll be able to follow our events from there. And I just want to mention also that next month we'll be traveling. A lot of AKAs will be traveling to Las Vegas, Nevada for our international conference.
Okay.
Where we'll be receiving and installing our new international president. So we'll be getting a new set of program initiatives or targets that all of our chapters will be utilizing to kind of lead us for the next 4 years. So I just want to let you know that we'll have some fresh stuff off the press. We have to come back and
please, you got to know an invitation.
let you know about the new stuff. And also I want to let you all know about our On the Hills of Hope Strikeout Cancer event that will be taking place in October.
Okay.
It's in collaboration with our foundation for CCOLQ charitable organization. So stay tuned for that. We'll be raising money for the Louisiana Cancer Research Center.
Love it.
Awesome.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing additional work that's happening in the community right now. Again, those of you who are listening to us, you can be a part of our Black Dollar Days as well. Tell us where you spent your money. Tell us how much you spent at those Black-owned businesses, because we need to see how much money actually stays in our community. We also need to tap into resources at events like Juneteenth, at events like when they have not just vending, but information.
Yes.
We've been talking a lot about health. We've been talking about mental health. We've been talking about how things are put in the media.
Yes.
All of these things are taking place within those sacred halls of meetings that y'all think we sitting around a cauldron making up stuff. Y'all think they think it's hocus pocus because they don't know.
It's hard workers.
Yes.
Workers.
Yeah, it's workers.
Yes.
Work.
And a lot of the things that we do is free. So, like
Yeah.
the Juneteenth event is
To give
free.
back.
Like a lot of our things are free. Healthy, Wealthy, Wise is free.
The health fair is
the
free.
health fair is
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
So people could just come in and get the resources, like you're saying, and
It's
supply
there
for the
for you.
family. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there for
And
you.
Healthy, Wealthy, Wise is awesome because they get the testing, the hearing testing, they get everything they need to be prepared for school and for the upcoming school year. So.
Yes. Take care of yourself. Go see about
Go see
yourself.
about
That's what we
yourself.
tell you all the time.
Indeed.
Cam says she will be in Las Vegas. That's gonna be
We have to
something,
connect.
boy. Y'all
We
gonna
have to connect,
turn.
Sorrow. Say less.
Listen. Yep, she'll put
She'll
y'all together.
find you.
She'll-
That's
Yeah,
fine.
even-
If we want to take a
Once
picture,
y'all
I'm going to send it
mention
to
the
y'all.
Front
We
Porch,
want to take a picture.
When is gonna when is it in Vegas?
July 9th.
I'm
What's
leaving
coming up?
July 17th. I'm going
Oh,
to
she
Vegas
going
a little
early.
early.
No,
So
I ain't got no
think
more
it's-
questions. You go.
Started from the bottom down here.
I think
like-
it's July 18th through the 24th,
Yes.
something like
18th,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
a little bit. No, I think it's the 19th through
The
the
19th to
24th.
24th.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Well, yes, indeed. I understand traveling early. I'm a big fan of that. Get there, be rested. By the time everybody get there,
It's a different heat.
It's a different,
Yeah.
and that's what I heard. I've never been before.
It's not this. It is.
Dry.
Yeah, like you will have.
People say that,
you
but
will
I don't
have
understand.
drank a bottle of water and the sun will have taken it out of your skin just as fast. Yeah, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right.
I mean, it's
You've
the
done
desert
Mardi
in
Gras,
July,
the cold,
but you'll
and the
be
heat.
fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll be
you're right.
fine.
Drink plenty of water and stay inside. That's why they build those beautiful casinos, hotels,
Yes.
and restaurants, museums.
Looking
Go to the Gangster Museum too. That's one of the.
Oh,
Yeah, they got a
okay,
museum
okay.
dedicated to
Like
the
the
American.
mob.
Yeah, Mob Museum.
Okay.
That's exactly what it's called. It's
Oh.
called the Mob
Oh,
Museum.
really?
Yeah, go check it out, man. I've been to Vegas a couple of times, but I'm not a gambler.
Oh, you
so
know what?
I got to get around other ways.
You thinking about history stuff. I'm thinking about food. There's a candy store in there that has jeweled handles. I'll find out the name of it and then
Yes.
send it to you.
Okay,
Yeah, and bring me one back too.
All right. Say less.
See, I didn't
We
want
help
nothing
each
from
other.
the Mob Museum. I was just giving information about the Mob Museum. Ladies, thank y'all so much
Thank
for
you so
everything
much.
that you are doing. We're going to talk more about the Juneteenth Festival tomorrow, weather dependent. We're going to make sure we get that update to you. And again, you all have an open invitation to come back the next time you got something going on, all right?
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure to have you, ladies,
You tuned into the Front Porch. Y'all, WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
all day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick and stay. We got to take this quick break, and we're going to see you on the other side of it. Hey everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks
and Kimber White Dupree
from the Front Porch.
Some convos are too good to miss. Now you can pull up a chair to the Front Porch anytime.
Just search WBOK Media and subscribe to the Front Porch Podcast.
Download, share, and hit us with a 5-star rating because New Orleans culture deserves to be heard loud and clear.
This is Andronika Morris, host of Put Housing First. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock where we will discuss how housing affects every aspect of our lives and what's necessary, what's needed to guarantee housing for all. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock as we dig down deep onto the issues that affect all of us.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
The Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. But don't let none of those other songs we have not started. My producer will not start, so can you turn your brains off.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Settle yourselves.
Yes, you know, the contests will start at 10. All right? Because we're working through some things and some company and some technical stuff. So when you get it, we'll let you know. None of those things that you have heard
have been clues to today's Travel Thursday.
What neighborhood is that?
I don't know. I'm going to look further.
They got an alligator.
In the floodwaters.
In the neighborhood, like you know how the street is flooded?
Oh, no, this is in Luling. So,
in Luling.
Yeah.
Luling.
So the Kenner, like Jefferson Parish got a lot of bad weather.
Oh, yeah, they got it still. That's what he's just saying.
So
yeah.
They had flooding in Metairie and Kenner, and this is Luling. So that's kind of in that Jefferson Parish radius. And nice and flooded this in the street.
That's the 8-foot gator, man. Look at that gator. Look at his tail. Looking from his tail to his nose.
That's gigantic. 8 feet, it's a dinosaur in the neighborhood.
You see somebody car in their driveway and the gator in the middle of the street.
I'm like,
I don't like the country that much.
How does that go? My goodness. How does that go? Now that we are in full, I think we're in official summer. Because some kids were still in school really, really late. This is June 18th. Now they're in summer school. Because some kids got out in June from regular school.
Was that weather related? Or?
I don't think so. I just may have a long year.
Might have a long year.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Learn some more.
So now the kids are in summer school. We have activities and things for the adults to do. Make sure that you are paying attention to the people that you leave your children in care of. We got to start doing a little more research on people. We should have always been doing it, but we got to start paying attention to what's happening with adults as authority figures around kids, because we're getting way too many reports about sexual activities with adults and children, not just minors, not just like 17-year-olds, like kids, like elementary school kids. I've been seeing like different reports of that over time, or people in law enforcement or in education being arrested for having sex with kids or having child porn on their computers. Like it's popping, it's flagging right now. More and more people are being but I need us to do a little more investment into
more and more people getting
how
busted.
we are
You gotta find, usually you don't find out till it's too late, because most of these people are paragons in the community. They just gave a dude life sentence up there in Ohio for mass murder. This dude had killed 8, 10, 12 women, dismembered them, and he was the neighbor next door.
Right.
Tall, white dude, head full of hair, jovial, because they showed some old stuff. He was smiling, but when they got the court and they had these 8 bodies that was on, he just turned out to be a evil, demented, sick individual that killed women and dismembered them, decapitated them, and all this stuff. And to look at him, he probably was, deacon,
a pillar of the community,
a deacon of somebody who, or even worse, invisible. See, he could go anywhere. He can go anywhere, and he's just a dude. He's just a guy. See, I don't have a cloak of invisibility. They're gonna remember me. Somebody gonna remember me. Or you gonna make up, or you gonna make me up. One of the two. But see, he has the cloak of invisibility. He's just a regular white dude. He can go anywhere. I mean, he was tall, very tall with a head full of hair, so he might have been a bit more distinctive. But in the grand scheme of things, in this country, just regular. He just
guy.
disappeared.
Oh, he was a nice guy.
Just disappeared.
Who was awful?
Who was just,
Who was awful?
Jeffrey Dahmer was getting marriage proposals.
My God.
He was getting marriage proposals in jail. Then people talking about how handsome he was.
Wait, the
Richard
guy,
Ramirez.
Mangione.
But see, Mangione allegedly only killed one guy.
It's on the right side of the fence, but wrong.
No. What I'm saying, he only killed. But see, now that's murder. Okay, fine. He struck a blow for whatever cause he was doing. But that's not what Dahmer and this dude in Ohio and Richard Ramirez.
Eating people.
These people were getting marriage proposals. They were women talking about how sex and beautiful they were.
We love you, you're so...
And okay, all right, I hear you. I hear you, but that's the whole thing, man. They didn't look like what they turned out to be. So yeah, it's the Front Porch. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about
all day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We're gonna take this quick break, and we're gonna see you on the other side of it with Travel Thursday. Sonic Breadcrumbs
starts now.
There you go.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Alexandria Ikamoni with BIN News Now. Kelly Bryant in Michigan has been found competent to stand trial on 3 child abuse charges after police found 3 children living alone in filth in February of 2025. A judge agreed with the psychiatric's findings that Bryant, a black woman, is competent.
We'll see you Monday, August 24th for trial.
The Federal Reserve is leaving interest rates alone. It's the 4th straight time the Fed has kept rates steady. The decision marks the first with new Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh. President Trump is set to award the Medal of Honor. Major James Capers Jr. led his team through a deadly ambush in South Vietnam in 1967. Injured and bleeding, Capers got his 9-man team to a helicopter for evacuation after 4 days and nights of fighting. Get BIN News Now on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared on the other side of the glass. And, of course, Jazzy is out there as well. Jasmine is doing her thing on the board, doing some mixing and whatnot. Thank you guys for rolling with us as we move into this second hour of today's episode of The Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the idyllic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Or you can hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holler at your people. Let us know what's happening. Kimber?
Yes, sir.
We got more company.
We do.
You gotta love it.
People like it over here.
We do.
I know why. Because we be having a good time. We try to make sure that the folks out here in the community find out what the folks who are part of the community are doing within the community for the community. So that's what we've got today. Ladies, good morning. Welcome to the Front Porch.
Good morning.
See, I knew we was going to get that choir. I knew we was going to get that harmony, Jack. Absolutely. If you all would please take a moment and introduce yourselves individually, then we'll get into the reason that you all are visiting with us here on the Front Porch this morning.
All right. My name is Pastor Emily Carroll. I serve as the pastor of Asbury United Methodist Church and St. Matthew. Excited to be here.
Thank you for being here, Pastor.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Tramika Fontaine, and I am a grateful member of Asbury United Methodist Church, as well as our Women's Day Celebration Series chairwoman.
My name is Nadia McGee. I am a member of Asbury United Methodist Church as well. I am a lay leader over at Asbury and also the co-chair of this year's Women's Day.
Lot going on over there. But it's a lot of stuff, good stuff happening over in on LG in Algiers. Like again, y'all really people forget about all the different sections of New Orleans. That and the fact that Algiers has multiple sections. You got the cutoff, you got old Algiers, you got the areas where Berman. I mean, everybody has a section, and people don't even talk about that. But Asbury has been around for quite a long time. You all have heard that I have been raised as a United Methodist. Bethany United Methodist Church is my home church. That's right. Yes, and yes, it's wonderful to have you. I have been at the invitation of Tramika, and y'all been putting in some work over there.
Yeah.
So what's happening over at Asbury United Methodist Church?
There's always a whole lot going on. One of the things that we like to do and like to be is a guiding presence in community. So a lot that we do is definitely in the doors and then also outside the doors. And so we're always looking at how we can continue to be that beacon of light. We've been at the cutoff for 160 years. Right? We're celebrating 160 years this year. And so definitely we'll, allow Ms. Tramika to give the details on this Women's Day series events. Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. There's a lot. Wow. There's a lot. So a very good friend of mine, as well as lay leader, is Nadia. Mm-hmm. And so Nadia approached me and said, you know what, this is our time, right? This is our time to step out and do something. We are active members in church, but not always on the forefront. And so we wanted to not only pay homage to that 160 years, pay homage to the older generation that's there at Asbury, but also tell them it's okay, kick your heels up. We'll take it from here, right?
Yes.
And so we've decided that we're going to do something that really pulls in our community and pulls in our congregation all at the same time. So while we're talking about Women's Day and celebrating the women of our church, we know that those women are instrumental in lives, in families, in community. So rather than just do something just for the women in our church, we decided to do it for the families. We're going to have a family fun day that's open and free to all. We're putting the word out. That's one of the reasons why we're here, wanting the community to come out to engage with not only the wonderful local vendors that we're going to have, from some great sweet treats, some ladies' finest handbags, but even more so, we're going to have voting registration that's going to be set up out there. We're going to have our prayer ministry that's going to be out there. You come by, you need a word, We have that for you. Our hospitality ministry is going to be out there. MHSD, Metropolitan Human Services District, is going to be out there with behavioral health counselors, right, to talk about mental health first aid.
Yes.
We have Gen Care that's coming out to talk about senior primary care. We have Home Instead that's coming out to talk about how can we work with our seniors in our community in a way that keeps them inside of their homes instead of having to put them into a facility and not having the trusted care that they need. And it matters to be at home, right? Absolutely. So again, a community effort that we're putting forth is pretty much the kickoff of this celebration series. That's happening June 27th. That's next Saturday. It starts at 11 a.m. and we're going to run all the way to 3 p.m. We have a ton of activities for our children. Did I mention that it's free? That part right there. That part right there.
Misunderstood.
No, you did not.
I wanted to make
You
sure
did not.
That
You
is
did
a
not.
lot of offerings.
Yes.
A lot of
Yes.
things, a lot of community impact for zero, for free.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is take the time out if you want to.
That's it.
Get
And
there.
show up. And show up.
That's a beautiful thing.
We plan to truly be engaged with everyone that crosses over onto Ernest Avenue. Okay, Asbury United Methodist Church is at 2725 Ernest. Over in the Cutoff area, we are located right across the street from the Cutoff Recreation Center. So if that's your point of reference, you know exactly where to find us.
It's
But like,
easy if it's only been there for 160
it's only been there for
years.
160
It's only
years.
been there for 160 years.
that's
That
it.
is amazing.
That's it. Yes. Yes.
That is incredible. How does it feel to pastor a church that has a history that deep? That's just amazing to me. 160 years. I mean, the country is celebrating 250.
Right.
Of course, New Orleans is over.
We're way,
300.
we're way over.
But 160 years is an incredible milestone. What's that like?
I mean, it's an awesome opportunity, number one. Number two, we were at the Whitney Plantation with a couple of members for the Juneteenth celebration on the 13th. And one of the members was telling me about her experience with a washboard and how she used to use the washboard. I said, use the washboard where? She said, right where my house was. I said, but your house is where the church was. She said, my family has gone back before the cutoff had plumbing. I said, excuse me? So she was like, yeah, that used to be a more rural country area.
Yes,
and so
yes.
just to have members who have that type of lineage to the community, and a lot of the members are individuals who families are from the cutoff. So there's a lot of generations and a lot of history. So it's an awesome experience to be amongst a church that's still thriving 160 years later.
Yeah.
And there is the generational dynamic where there's a loyalty and there's an excitement. It's not just a loyalty because, Mama said we got to go to church. There's an excitement about living for Christ, and there's excitement about community. Our community. I think I can say that after a year or so. Being a pastor. Not there, but and so the exciting piece when the ladies were talking about it was that, it's going to be outside. So it's not like you have to come and find your way inside. The whole premise of this is truly to be a part of community so you don't have to open doors. It's not always easy for people to come inside of a church space. They have all these different thoughts about church. And so for us to be able to offer this on the outside of the church on Ernest Street where you just come on through, you don't have to give anything or do anything or dress any certain kind of way, we are a part of, and we just want something for all of us, church and community, to participate in together and to grow from. One of the things about the mission statement is to inspire lives. And so the thing I love about our community day is we are inspiring those individuals who are entrepreneurs. So by having these tables, it's about giving people opportunities to have their merchandise, not only merchandise that will be for sale, but then we'll have items that are for free. So you don't have to have money, because all the booths are not about buying things. And you don't even have to want to learn something. Just come get a hot dog. Come hang out. Come hear some music. And just... church folk, black folk, we like to use the word fellowship. So come fellowship.
I love that. Now, you said something about this being a series. So there will be additional events after Family Day. Family Day is what's kicking everything off.
Correct.
Okay, so now take us through the series. What does this look like? What does this feel like? What should we do? Should we bring drinks and cups. I don't know.
Well, I think for Family Day, just bring your lawn chair and just come have fun. We have, as they stated earlier, different activities. We have music, fun, games, golfing for the kids, bounce house. What else we have? We have a lot of things going on for our kids. So just come, let your hair down, and enjoy. And then after that, we have our Women's Day church celebration, which is July 27th.
July 26th.
26th. 8 o'clock? 8:30. 8:30 a.m. And so this is where we're asking you to wear pastel colors. Hats or fascinators. We have some little Miss Asbury contest kids going, and they're going to be dressed in their little hats or fascinators. So it's going to be really, really nice. Our fellowship at Asbury, the music, the preaching, the praying. We have a lot going on at Asbury United Methodist Church. And then following that, we have our banquet. It will be held at Federal City. Yes. Immediately following our worship service. So we have a lot of activities planned for that. Good food, music, our acting from our thespians.
Yes.
So we have a lot going on.
And that is a part of the series that you
That's
mentioned.
a part of the series, absolutely.
Wow. You guys really are. I guess after 160 years, you got to
do something, huh?
Busy. You are really doing that.
Well, one of the things, too, is that we have a robust youth department at Asbury, right?
Yes.
And there is no short of different ministries, from our color guards with our young boys up into young men, our young ladies who are liturgical dancers. We have really a renowned bell choir. Right, you don't hear about that very much.
We haven't heard about them in a while.
Yes,
haven't heard about them in a while, but I am familiar of of
our
the
bell choir.
Yes.
Our bell choir. We're often invited to participate with Dillard University's holiday concert series that they do. We go around during the holidays and play at different churches, different events out in City Park when they're having different things. But that's one of the things that has probably kept me grounded at Asbury. So as Pastor Carol mentioned, you have lineage there, right? Nadia is absolutely a part of that lineage. And I felt when I first got there, as welcome as I was like, "Oh, I don't have ties. I'm an East Banker. I'm the Third Ward, Zion City, back of town. This is my area right here. But not only being welcome there, now my children, I see the lineage being laid and that foundation being laid. Yes. So, in doing this, I wanted to pay homage. Kimba mentioned Bethany. So Bethany was a home church of mine growing up as well. And then it was Williams before that as a little girl, Williams United Methodist, which is now Williams Ross United Methodist Church. So I matriculated, and finally I'm over here now at Asbury. And that foundation was laid, as Kimba mentioned, in our lives so early from when we were little, the littles, right? And so, absolutely. So it's really important that we continue to do that, and we step up and show. And the torch is being passed from our older congregation, right? The torch is being passed. So Nadia and I have accepted this at the behest with her blessing and her guidance.
Voluntold is
voluntold,
that's the way I come from. That's I understand.
And if I can just add one thing. In the year that we have had Pastor Carol with us, I can honestly say that Asbury is stepping into a new frontier, right? Environmental justice.
Yes.
And I would invite Pastor Carol just to share a little bit more about that as well.
Please.
Yes.
So one of the things that I am a part of is something called Green the Church and Green the Church Louisiana. It's a nonprofit organization to help Black churches go green.
Okay.
And so one of the things that we do is we operate off of 3 pillars: green theology, what does God have to say about the Bible? Sustainable practices, like what is it that we can do? Solar on churches and gardens and that such. And then also building Empower for Change, which being aware of legislature and laws and contributing to hearings and finding out, what is going on. We've had ups and downs in that space. Anybody that's paying attention to the environmental space knows that there's ups and downs from that of our legislation. So we've had years where the EPA was full and there were funding in the Inflation Reduction Act, and we've had years where the EPA office, when you go in, it's gutted because of our current administration. But we've always been able to do the work with or without federal funds. Sometimes there's no funds. It does not take money to be on the front line to speak on the injustice of what goes on, especially in southern Louisiana.
Yes.
So our work is one of just promoting what Black churches are doing, and then also being a source or resource for what Black churches desire to do. I keep saying Black churches. It was founded by my brother in 2010. One of the things that he noticed is that in the faith space, you have people of faith that deal with the environment and climate change. But a lot of those persons of faith were not African Americans.
Right.
And a lot of the persons of faith were individuals who, were concerned about the trees and hugging the trees. But there's so much more to climate change and environmental issues than trees, and loving the land is also protecting and being an advocate and a good steward, but even an advocate for what you have going on. So within that space, we do things called a climate revival. We merge this dynamic of Black church with education. So when we do a climate revival, they're like, what's a climate revival? I say it's a revival, number one. You know what a revival is, right? So it's going to be some singing, it's going to be some preaching, it's probably going to be some liturgical dance, but then what you're going to do is you're going to hear a sermon that has a social justice lens and a sermon that's going to bring to light some of the injustices that's all around. We did our confirmation class for our young people over 6 weeks. And one of the lessons was, connecting with self, connecting with God, connecting with church, and one was connecting with the environment. And so I asked the young people about this flame that pops up on the other side of the levee. And they're like, yeah, I just see the fire. I said, well, you know what it is? And they were like, it's fire. I said, no. I said, it's methane. So one of them was a science geek. I didn't know. I think it was Lance. And he was like, yeah, methane is a gas and it's poisonous. And I said, it's called flaring. They're like, oh. They said, so it's not good? I said, it's good and it's bad. They have to release the gas because they don't want the plant to blow up.
Right.
But then it's bad because it puts pollutants in the air that we have to breathe. And they were like, oh. And so it gets their minds even going. Yeah. I didn't stay there long. I just said, let me plant a seed.
That's right.
And then let's keep going, right?
Right.
And so one of the things that I love about what we're doing with our young people and with the women is when I talk to Nadia and Tramika about purpose for this series. And Nadia just made it really simple. She said, Pascal, we want to celebrate the women. And I was like, that's it? She said, yeah, celebrate the women. And I thought about that from a perspective of even today when we hear about how an individual made a comment about Michelle Obama saying that she was a man on the White House lawn and how people thought it was funny. And I realized that there is such a grave necessity in celebrating Black folk. Women, children, our lives, what we go through, what we know, our ups and our downs. And so all of this merges together, whether it's the environmental piece, whether it's women. As a woman of faith, as a pastor, I am excited about the opportunity to empower lives and to create spaces where we can celebrate one another and learn from one another. So that's kind of a merged answer, if you don't mind.
No, it's a great one. It's a great one.
Beautiful. If folks wanted to find out more about the programs and things that are going on, do you all have a website? Are you active on the socials? Please give that information so folks who are interested can find out more.
So we definitely have, at this point, a Facebook page. And one of the things that Tramika was saying was that, there's a lineage. When I first got to Asbury, Mia, her daughter, I had her to come into the media ministry and have a meeting. And when she sat back, she was like, what do you want us to do? I said, Mia, you the social guru, social media person when it comes to Instagram. I say, Pascal, I don't know nothing about Instagram, and it's going to take me too long to figure it out. But it's intuitive to you. And so she was like, well, this is what you need to do. So she lined these things out. So we do have a Facebook page that's entitled Asbury/St. Matthew Ministries.
Okay.
So if you're on Facebook, you look for Asbury/St. Matthew Ministries. And then on the Instagram page, it's literally Asbury NOLA. And so we'll have the flyers of all the events. They're already on our Facebook page, and we're going to get them onto our Instagram page. No website at this time, but definitely we are in that social media space.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's
coming. Absolutely. Ladies, thank you all so much. We know you plate is full, getting ready for all these events, these series that are coming up. We want to thank you all for taking the time out and come visit with us to tell our listeners what's going on. And believe me, you have an open invitation anytime something is happening on that side of the river, at the West Bank, in this community, at that 160-year-old church.
Yes.
You all come back here and tell our listeners about it, all right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You tuned into the Front Porch. Y'all, WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere. We got to take this quick break, and we're going to see you on the other side of Hey everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks
and Kimber White Dupree
from the Front Porch, y'all. You know how we do every Monday. It's Movie Monday,
and Tuesday it's Trivia Tuesday.
And y'all know we have nothing but bad cheering coming through here on Wednesday.
But stick with us. On Thursday we travel.
That's right, and Friday's Free Your Mind Friday, so get your brass up.
Something on your mind? Want to get it off your chest?
Holla at your people. WBOK 1230 AM, the station you listen to
all day long.
AURN News.
I'm Jamie Jackson. It's no secret that everything has gotten more expensive. From groceries to restaurant meals, Americans continue to spend more on food, and a new report suggests fast food is no exception. Wallet Hub found that fast food menu prices have increased 60% since 2014. That's nearly double the rate of inflation during that time period. The report also found that where you live can make a big difference in how much of your income goes toward fast food. Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, and West Virginia ranked as the states spending the highest percentage of their income on fast food. Meanwhile, residents of New Jersey, Maryland, and Massachusetts spent the lowest percentage of their income on fast food. Now, those findings come as many families continue looking for different ways to manage higher food costs and rising everyday expenses. For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson.
Climate Hope NOLA presents this month's climate keyword, adaptation. Climate adaptation means preparing our communities for stronger storms, hotter days, flooding, and rising water. That means planting trees, restoring wetlands, protecting homes, and helping families recover stronger after disasters. In New Orleans, resilience is part of who we are and how we survive. Learn more, stay informed, and take action with Climate Hope NOLA. Visit Team Hope NOLA on Instagram to learn more. Life has a way of shifting priorities, changing needs, and pivoting plans. Home Bank is there for all of them. Their bankers partner with you for every step along the way, from understanding your needs to celebrating your success. Home Bank is invested in the vibrant spirit of our community and in you. So partner with them. Stop on by any banking center in the greater New Orleans area or visit home24bank.com to get started today. Good for business, good for life. Home Bank, a member of the FDIC.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
The Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. And Jasmine Brace is out there, too, working hard, getting it done right here on this Travel Thursday. Great interview right there, man.
Yes, Asbury United Methodist Church in the Cutoff on Ernest Street. Go see about it. This sounds like it's going to be an amazing event for all.
160 years old.
Indeed.
That's pretty dope.
That is amazing.
160 years old and still going strong.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And
indeed.
adapting.
And adapting.
And adapting.
Changing to the day as well, talking about. But the more things change, the more they stay the same. The activism that came from the church was the impetus and the light for the civil rights movement. They're all the things that they are trying to take us away, take away from us right now. All that was started in the church. So when I love the fact that it's starting back there again. Environmental justice, social justice, that's where it came, man. That was the home. I love it. 504-582-9422.
Hello, Cam.
What's going on, Cam?
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. First of all, I just want to make sure everybody's safe out there and
yes, ma'am.
Praying for folks. And yeah, I was texting people early this morning. Y'all all right? You okay?
So far, so good. Everybody, for the most part that I've heard, I haven't heard anybody who's had any severe damage. Avondale, Kenner, and Metairie got the
It's a little flooded. Some flooding in Kenner.
Yeah.
So I saw that. I have streaming television, so I watch WDSU.
Okay.
So I can see everything y'all see at the same time, in real time. So that's how I can. My husband said, I ain't never seen nobody watch news in New Orleans and be sitting in Los Angeles. Look, I saw that the Entergy pole fell down on somebody's house in Gentilly this morning.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. I can see everything they see, and he's like, I ain't got to call them and ask them nothing.
we appreciate you checking up on us, though.
You know we do. We
appreciate it hugely.
And all of the great community service that y'all had this morning.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope people listen to that and take your kids out.
That's right.
Take your family out. See it, like you say, see about yourself.
Go see about yourself. Family-oriented stuff that doesn't cost you anything.
It's free. It's going to cost you a red cent.
Not a red cent to get in. Now, one of the two of the vendors might be, in business and you want to spend a little money with them.
And that's fine, but that's not the mandate.
But that's not the mandate. You can go.
No.
You can go. There's free stuff that you can take advantage of. Yes.
And go get you some prayer at the church.
That's right. That's right. Get your blood pressure checked. Get your spiritual pressure checked.
Yeah.
And also find you some community. Because right now the people who are hurting the most are because they are lacking. Right. They are lacking the ability to connect with others. So this is your opportunity to connect with with people in your community and find your tribe within that.
There you go.
Community right now is probably the most important thing. And it's going to be the thing that's going to get us through.
That is correct.
And it got our ancestors through back in the 50s and the 60s. Now. And if we don't latch on to one another, we're not going to survive.
No, ma'am. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, we are not going to survive. But anyway, it is. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if they're listening. I don't know if they have the ability to listen or call in. But I did reach out to Pam and Anita this morning, and they're both fine.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
They're both fine. They got back to me. They said, "No, Cam, we good. We all right."
See that? Nothing like that front porch
community
family, boy.
And family. Community and family.
That's right.
Y'all okay?
That's right.
I said, reach out to somebody. Yeah. So anyway, could we be going to Paris?
Could we be going to Paris?
To Paris,
sir.
That's Turkey.
Good guess.
That's a good guess. Keep listening.
Yeah, there's some connections.
Yeah.
So I was like,
it's a good guess.
There you go.
Keep listening.
All right.
All right, Cal.
Okay.
See you later.
All right. Later.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. I love Cam's deductive reasoning.
Absolutely.
And yes.
Absolutely.
And if I keep talking, I'm going to say
don't say nothing else. But we are, and I'm really appreciative of the fact that she mentioned the community focus of today's show. It seems like, and it wasn't planned. I'm not going to take credit for something that we did not do.
We did not.
It turned out to be like most things that happen on this front porch, a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
To talk about what's happening, to get folks a chance to talk about community, to get out within your community when it's safe to do so, and go get yourself some praise, some health check, some for new friends, acquaintances, a place for you to go. A place for you to go.
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
Loneliness is an epidemic out here, man.
But that's by choice for some.
Oh,
you
no. See, that's not lonely. See, no. See, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Okay.
People who choose not to entertain, interact, introverted people, that's understandable. But there are people who just don't have, they would love to be, but they don't. They don't have a community. They don't have a church home. They don't have family per se. You got people that you know at work, but maybe you're the kind of person that's not easy to know. Yeah, that's not easy to get to know, which breeds loneliness.
Yeah,
and you don't have to do that. It's going to take. Now, don't get me wrong. It's going to take a little bit of faith on your part to step out of that little comfort zone
and say hi,
say hello to somebody, or go somewhere and just whatever that you need to do. But you got to take the first step, because just going back home and closing the door is what you've been doing all this time, and it's not doing you any good.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, but don't get me wrong. I don't want to be bothered sometimes. And I'm not lonely. I just don't want to be bothered.
That's different, though.
Oh, trust me, I know. It's a choice. That's what I'm saying. There are people who would love to be bothered.
Yeah.
Who would love to be a part of something, who for whatever reason cannot. And I'm talking about in the city. I ain't talking about way out where ain't nobody at.
No.
Because the hardest part of loneliness is when you in the group.
And feeling still alone.
You still alone. You don't have a tribe. You don't have a place. You don't have, but there are opportunities for you to change that. But you're going to have to be the one to do that. You're going to have to be the one to do that. And that's why it's so good that we are able to offer and tell people about these type of community events that are happening, that if you are suffering from loneliness, if you do feel like you want to, then go, man. Go. You'd be surprised. You might, step somewhere, meet somebody. One conversation could spark something that changes everything.
Indeed. I had an experience yesterday where I was in myself, but I was paying attention to some other things. And I noticed a trait that I have from my dad. My dad, when he used to get off from work, if he worked during the days, he might stop at a bar, sit at the bar, have one drink, and go home. Mm-hmm. I find myself doing the same thing. I literally do that, and I don't really talk to the people in the bar. Hey, how you doing? All right, blah, 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 blah. And they let me be.
And because that's what it's respected. It's respected.
Mm-hmm.
That's the place for that. Sometimes people come to the bar just to think.
Yeah.
Give me a drink, man. I got something on my mind. And that's not conversation.
They let me be.
Yeah.
And then I go home and I'm ready for at home. Sometimes I do need that break in between, but I remember having conversations with my dad or paying attention to him doing it.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, but you do that at home. I can, but I can't.
I can, but I can't. I can't do this at home because I'm not at home.
Yes.
I'm not. Yeah. I can't do this at home because I'm not at home. And it's as simple as that. It's not profound. It's very simple. I just want to go somewhere where I'm comfortable, even if I don't want to talk to anybody.
And
even if I don't want to engage in conversation with people who I know and like.
Yeah.
They know me in here.
Yeah.
But if I sit down on this end and I'm just sitting there, they know.
They leave me alone. They leave you alone
because they respect that. Just like you would if one of your friends at the table were turning, one of your guys came up there and said, "Hey, babe, what's happening? You good?" "Yeah, I'm good." "All right." "And I'm going to leave you down there till you call me."
Yeah.
Until you come down here. Because sometimes you just need to be alone with your thoughts, figure some stuff out, cocktail in front of you, and think. and in a comfortable place where you don't have to worry. Nobody's asking you for anything. It's safe. Nobody's, and you're just chilling. No, I get it. No, I get it, man.
So
Clearly.
I'm starting to trace. I think because Father's Day is coming up, I'm starting to trace and identify behaviors of my dad, and then also with my friends. My friends have been doing this babysitting of me that I never paid attention to until now. But I was telling you earlier, like we had rehearsal last night, and after a certain point, I'm done. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm finished. And my friends, they pay attention to like the shift in my face, because at the point that I'm just like,
I've left the room.
yeah, I'm not receiving anything else right now. And it's like they pay attention to it and like, oh. But
You're not here anymore.
But I also used to do that with my dad. So I'm just like heading into Father's Day. He's been heavy on my head, of course. But I'm also finding similarities between he and I still, which a lot of people would assume that a lot of my behaviors would have fallen upon my brother and not me. My brother is completely different. And it's just an interesting time. But yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it's right a week from Father's Day, a couple of days, whatever, however long it is. And it's not unusual, not surprising. But yeah, he in you. He in you. And every now and then he might want pop out.
Every now and then people be calling for him. And
there you go.
I'm so happy to oblige.
Here you go. You were looking for him? Here you go. Yes, indeed. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
We're going to take this quick break, and then we're going to see you on the other side of it.
New Orleans never sleeps, and neither does WBOK. Now, every voice, every moment, and every show is in your pocket. Search WBOK Media wherever you get podcasts. Download, share, rate us 5 stars. Because when you support us, you amplify Black voices and the New Orleans culture.
Did you hear the news? Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom has a new time. Catch us now every Wednesday at noon. Same program, same great conversations. Just a new time. So catch Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom this Wednesday and every Wednesday only on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
Hey, have you heard the news? First Pilgrims Baptist Church is now on WBOK 1230 a.m. Tune in every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. to hear Pastor Eugene Mitchell give you the inspiration you need for the week ahead. That's every Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m.
Oh, yeah. You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 a.m.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
But Jared's on the other side of the glass. Jasmine's over there on the computer. It's a team effort, y'all.
It is.
Getting it done right here on this Travel Thursday. 504-582-9422 is the number. If you want to guess where we're headed, holler at your people.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Cam
San Diego?
What's up, Cam?
I'll try this one more time.
Try one more time, bro.
Let's go.
This is my second guess. Are we going to Spain?
Are we going
to Spain?
España.
España.
That's Turkey.
Guess not. I
Just,
guess
just stay
the course.
Stay the course, dear. Stay the course.
And by the way, for all those who are interested, the grand opening of the Obama Presidential Center is being shown on YouTube right now.
Right now.
And all the presidents that
all
we can stand
except
are
one
there.
bumbler.
That's right.
All the presidents that we can tolerate are there.
Now,
They graciously accepted the invitation to be there.
That's right.
And if you didn't get an invitation, but
is it just me, Cam? But I know you've seen the place. But I get Egyptian pharaoh vibes.
I know.
You do?
I
Do
know.
you? Am I? I'm telling you, there is a.
It's beautiful, though.
It's a
From
beautiful building, but I promise I get.
But you see a point being made.
Oh, yeah.
And continuation
I
of circle
love it.
being closed.
I love it. I love the
there's
design. I love the
Okay.
architecture, and I love the vibe that's coming from it.
The texture, the culture, everything, and everything with the design, I believe was like you just said, kind of Kimber, intentional.
Oh, it was intentional. That's why I'm
We
telling you.
we make it a real point right here.
That's right. That's
and so
right.
the next thing we're
going to
see is him either put his name on somebody's exhibition or museum, or we're going to see some more money being wasted so he can put his name on it.
Oh,
Well, and by the way, Kimber, as a fun fact, this OPC, the Obama Presidential Center, is down the street from Alpha Kappa Alpha headquarters on Stony Island Avenue.
Well, there you go.
For those who didn't know, it's down the street. You can walk from one place to the other.
Well, come on. That was some intentionality for your behind there.
Yes, it was. Because I'm trying to. I told my husband I really want to go in November because believe it or not, tickets are sold out through the end of October.
As
already.
they should.
Yes.
As they should.
So I would like to go in November. So I'll try to plan that because we got to see it.
There you go.
I love it.
All right, Cam. Thank you, baby.
Bye-bye.
All right, later.
504-582-9422. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, my beautiful king and queen. How are y'all?
We are well,
How
love.
are you? Thank you for the beignet.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you guys are very welcome. My pleasure. I'm fine. I heard Cam with Spain. I didn't hear. Was there any other guess?
Yes.
Guesses?
She guessed France.
Yes. Paris.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about? I'm gonna go with Portugal.
Show us Portugal.
That's Turkey.
Good guess. Keep listening, honey. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
That's that line from Tina
They're
Marie.
doing a good job.
Doing an excellent job.
You're doing a good job.
Story winter night in Portugal.
You are really, you must have been
that
real
song, huh?
inspired by this concert. Because you've been singing all week.
Hey, listen, every time I hear you mention Portugal, that's what comes to mind. On a starry winter night in Portugal. I love that line.
Oh,
I love that line. Tina Marie.
It's a slow jam song.
Yeah. Where the ocean kissed the southern shore. There I thought a dream I thought would never come to pass came and went like time spent through an hourglass.
That's some writing.
Oh, baby.
That's some
I'm
writing.
a lyric guy. I'm telling you. I'm to Portuguese say love. Y'all know that song. Tina Marie.
Yes, who
Your
does not
bad
know?
self.
Well, I'm not gonna say who doesn't know, but yeah, you should know this one. Mark, did you dance to this one? For sure.
Oh, I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Stay away from the walls.
Amor de Portuguese. Yeah, say you love me.
Good times. Matter of fact,
baby.
speaking of Portugal, Casa Samba is traveling to.
I just saw Curtis yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're performing at Bethany for the Juneteenth, where the
Okay.
panel and stuff is gonna be.
Okay.
I haven't seen Curtis in months, so I know that's gonna be a topic of conversation. But yeah, no, Casa Samba is gonna be there. When I hear Portuguese, I think of Portuguese, of the language, and I hear music because of Casa Samba.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
so I do know the song very well, but it doesn't come to mind first.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. So this weekend is coming. You got Juneteenth plans?
Working. I'm sorry. My Juneteenth DNA tell me you better get to work, because you gonna need to have some acorns stored.
Yeah, for sure.
Acorn.
Not gonna say it. Yes.
You need to have some acorn stores.
As squirrels
That's
tend
right. That's right. You
tend
need to have that done.
Get acorns for the winter
For the winter.
store. To
For the
seed
winter.
and store.
And
Yes.
Juneteenth, I can't take no days off. I can't take no days off. Winter is coming.
You were not gonna never leave me alone about
No,
that
ma'am.
one, huh?
Winter is coming.
Oh.
So get yours. I'm going to get mine, but it will be community minded. It'll be some things that I know I need to do that'll make it greater in the long run for all us. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So yeah.
And
That's
if
my
you haven't been
Juneteenth
inspired about getting involved with something we talked about this week, check your pulse. We have had people on this week to talk about a bike ride and a collection for
rides.
school supplies.
That's
You
right.
had somebody talk about sexual health. Of course, you had our standard, the docs come on and tell you about what's going on. Have you not been inspired by any of this?
Something. Juneteenth celebrations,
Any of this?
Juneteenth recognitions, all the stuff that's happening. Get out and get yourself something.
Go do something.
Get you
And
some life in your life.
if you're not sure where to go and run back any of these shows this week.
There you go.
Because we've had nothing but community outreach, community information, community resource, letting you know where to go and get them. Yeah, if you're not moving on that, go check your pulse.
There
You
you
might
go.
not still be with us.
I'll come to one of these events and have the people check it for you at the free health
Yes,
clinic.
At the free health clinic.
There you go. It's
How
the
about
Front
that?
Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. It's Travel Thursday. We're going to take this quick break, and then we're going to see you on the other side of it.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Alexandria Ikamoni with BIN News Now. The Department of Justice wants to stop a Chicago suburbs reparations housing program. The local reparations restorative housing program in Evanston, Illinois, launched in 2021 and allows $25,000 housing grants for Black residents who lived there between 1919 and 1969, as well as their descendants. The Justice Department's Civil Rights Division is joining a class action lawsuit, arguing handing out grants based on race is in violation. Then Apple is increasing prices because of the increasing cost of memory and storage chips. The celebration will not end following today's parade for the New York Knicks.
After the parade, there will be a ceremony right here at City Hall. And usually that's a ceremony that fans can only watch on TV. We actually made the decision to set aside 600 tickets, 600 seats.
Then the team will also soon head to the White House. Get BIN News Now on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch. WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared on the other side of the glass. Jasmine's on the other side of the glass now as well, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. Thank you for sticking with us as we roll into this third and final hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the historic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, or you can hit us up on the talk line, 504-582-9422. We have been dropping sonic breadcrumbs all the while. Where we going?
Hello.
Elwin.
I say we're going to Alasia.
Going to where?
Alasia.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Where is that?
I think that's in Africa.
Alasia down?
Yes.
Is that Atlanta and Asia at the same time?
I don't know. Oh, show us this place that Elwin is saying.
Alasia. That's Turkey.
It might be close to Wakanda, though.
Elwin, are you okay?
Elwin?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're outside, aren't you?
I'm doing fine.
I said you're outside, aren't you?
No, I'm inside.
You're inside? Sound like they got the wind blowing around you.
It's a fan.
Oh, I knew I heard the breeze. Okay. All right.
Oh.
All
Are you saying, Luke, I am your father?
That's what he's trying
in the
to
fan.
Having fun. Entertaining himself.
Oh, Lord.
All right, bro. It's not Al Quacho or whatever the hell you said. So call us back if you got another guess, all right?
Okay.
All right, later.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
504-582-9422. What's up, Pam?
I'm back. This may be one of those times when you have to be more specific. I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
But I'm going to ask, is it possible that we have gone to Majorca, Spain?
Mallorca. A beautiful,
thank you.
Beautiful place.
Why do I know how to say that word?
Because you do.
Thank you for correcting me.
Mallorca.
I did not know. Okay.
That's Turkey.
It's not there, but it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Mallorca, Spain,
Really?
some of the best beaches on the planet. And if you're into surfing, it's one of those places.
Why do I know this?
Because you be knowing stuff. Thank you, Pam.
All right, Pam.
All right, guys. All right, bye-bye.
That is a weird word to just be knowing.
Mallorca?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Fix it, Jesus. I don't know why I know this
You
word.
said what I'm fixing ain't nothing broke. What are you talking about?
I don't know where that
It comes from your brain. What are you talking about?
What? I need to
No,
find
you
out
don't.
what
you read it.
Yes,
you
what
were
thing?
attracted to the word. You said,
I want to know
look
what
at that.
reference.
Mallorca.
Like,
I
was
wonder,
I reading?
MAJALLCRA, OCRA?
But it's
Something
like,
like that.
why? Like, what was
you
I
like the
reading?
word.
Or what did I hear?
Something about geography, something about
Something.
Spain, something about beaches, something
I don't
about
know.
all of those
That's
things,
a
man.
different happenstance.
What is?
That still shocks me about why I know certain stuff. But that particular word, why do I know that?
Why does it shock you?
Because I've never been to Spain. I don't know that I've done a whole lot of research on Spain. So why do I know the name of it?
Because you don't have to do a lot of research to know something. You can know something because you read it.
It's got to be tied to a spiral. I promise.
I think it's stuck. I think it's stuck because you probably asked Mallorca, what is that? That's all it takes because you see something. What is that? Mallorca? And then you find out, boom, now that factoid is in your head
stored
forever.
Yeah.
Simply because curiosity. What is that? That's how it all starts. What is that? What is that? What is it? Why does that do that thing? And next thing you know, boom, you got a
boom shakalaka.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Head full of useless information that
I
pops
should
out.
go on Jeopardy.
You should.
I should. 504-582-9422. Hello, Pam.
All right. Hey, guys. I'm just going to jump all the way away from there.
All right.
I think we're just going to the south side of Chicago to the Obama Library.
We could do that one day, not today. But no, that was a big leap from Majorca to Chicago. But there are flights. There are flights.
All right.
All right, Pam. Thank you, baby.
All right.
Bye-bye. Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh.
My man John Hicks used to talk about Majorca, Spain. He used to say, "Man, if I could get anywhere back," we worked together. He was in the Army. Was John an Army guy? I think he was in Vietnam. But he talked about Majorca just like, dude, you got to go.
It was in a movie.
What was?
They were talking about Majorca. It was a movie. I heard somebody talking about Majorca.
Why you remember it, though?
Huh?
See, you're going back.
I wasn't looking for it. I actually was listening to you, and it triggered.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You remember it. It's not where you got it from.
Yeah.
It's not from the source. It's the fact that whatever the source was, it struck something in you, and it got stuck in your little brain. Majorca. You might have to go now.
No.
Come on, let's look it up.
No. I want to go to that place where you can buy a house for like $10.
Look at that. Pop right up.
Because it's listening
OCRA.
to us.
ORCA. Dyslexia. Look at that. Majorca, Spain.
So pretty.
Oh, it is beautiful.
It's amazing.
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at it. See the
Water.
beaches. Look at that.
Beautiful.
What I'm talking about, man. Now, you wouldn't want to go there? It's stuck in your head. You might as well go see it.
Sure. And the flight there is not
14 hours and 13 minutes.
But that price is not
Palma.
bad.
No, from where, though?
That's true.
Because it's going to be probably another 300 on top of that. So you could probably do round trip total business class, 2,300.
How long?
14 hours.
No, that's just the flight.
$16.99 US round trip total in business class. That's Air Canada, Iberia, Virgin Atlantic, Turkish, and British Airlines, all part of the Star Alliance.
We have to fly to a departing space.
Yeah, you have to get from here to, say, Boston or New York or somewhere like that. To LAX, leaving from LAX. Well,
it has more. I thought I saw some European flights to leave from here recently. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't know if are we going to Europe? Yeah, London. We got direct flights from London. Yeah, ever since the whole Saints deal.
Yes.
We got direct flights from MSY to London. Yeah, we do. I think twice a week.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was coming.
Twice a week, yeah.
Okay, so I did not make that up.
No, just like Majorca. It's in there.
Yeah, it was in a movie and something about a drug deal and something else. That's it was I knew it came from somewhere odd. That was just something that I wouldn't have just pulled out of the sky, but still I needed to know where it came from. But I did not seek for this. As I was listening to you, it triggered.
You still don't know where it came from.
Yeah, it came from a movie.
What movie?
I don't know.
See? That's what I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Still don't know.
I feel like maybe.
You still don't know. No, because now you're going to make it.
No, I'm not going to make it. It'll come or it won't.
It won't.
Hey, Pam.
What you say, Pamela?
Hey, okay. Is it possible we have traveled to Madrid?
Madrid. Show us Madrid.
That's Turkey.
Golly.
Good guess, baby.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And Pam has left from Majorca to Chicago and back to Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
What a trip. I would have gone from Majorca to Madrid to stay in Spain.
Yes.
And then came to Chicago. But, I mean, whatever floats your boat. You might just like flying.
Man, that's so cold. Oh, there is another thing that I wanted to notify you guys about. So we told you about the Juneteenth that's happening at Bethany, and then there is another Juneteenth celebration, the 10th annual Juneteenth Festival celebrating freedom, mind, body, and spirit. This is going to be at 2000 Signet Boulevard in Westwego. Admission is free. There will be, it's hosted by comedian Shervy. They're also going to have some music. The Gospel Soul, the Gospel Soul Children going to be there?
All right.
Ooh. Charmaine Neville Band will be there, and this is some stuff from my side of the river.
There you
I was
go.
like, I was supposed to tell y'all this, but yes, it's a free event, 2000 Signet Boulevard in Westwego. Go have a good time. Like, it seems like we are turning Juneteenth into an MLK of sorts, where it's not a day off, it's a day of service and community, and I love that.
It is that. It is that.
I love that.
No, Josh, Mallorca does not have a chef highway.
I'm sure it does.
They don't have a chef highway.
Oh, but I'm
Do
saying,
they have accommodating individuals? There are accommodating individuals all around the world, sir. All around the world. Anywhere you would happen to be, I'm sure you can rent a friend if that's what you're interested in doing. It is the oldest profession in the world. And I'm sure that if that is your goal, whatever travels you would find yourself undertaking, you could find out more about it if you were so inclined.
Uh-huh. Indeed.
Me?
You all right.
I'm not bringing home no souvenir from
So
no place
listen,
like that.
I'm glad you brought this up, because we really are gonna have to have some additional conversations, like we did on yesterday, with Mars. I just had a conversation with some young people who don't necessarily have the parents who are willing or able to have conversations about sex.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, as much as people used to tell you different things, oh, you can't get pregnant if you do it in the pool, those things are still surfing. They're still being passed on to kids. We have to talk to our kids and some adults about their parts, where parts get put, why they get put there, what's the function of these things, because kids just be out here experimenting and oops, I'm pregnant. And it don't even be good sex that they got pregnant off of. It be just, oh, oops.
Yeah, well,
That and the STD rate. Because Louisiana, we be at the bottom of a lot of lists. But STDs, STIs, and the HIV and AIDS, we in the top 5.
You gotta love it.
We are in the top 5, and mainly because of the ignorance that and I guess the fear. I think too, people are afraid to talk in general about sex.
Oh, people, listen, there is a myth and a mystery and a taboo about talking about it, which is why it always, even in 2026, in a lot of ways remains shrouded in mystery and misinformation. Because people, you don't want to, the argument that sex education in school should be done at home, but you don't do it at home because you don't want to talk about it.
It doesn't happen at home.
It doesn't happen at home because you don't want to, because you don't want it, but you also don't want it to happen in school. So basically, you don't want it to happen. Mm-hmm. You want it to continue in the state of ignorance like you've been doing. And if your 13-year-old daughter comes home pregnant, or your 12-year-old son gets a 13-year-old pregnant,
right?
Then what are you going to do along those lines? But I mean, it's all, people don't want to have conversations, that they don't want to talk because they're uncomfortable, they're embarrassed, they don't think they should. And listen, you are no different than the other millions of human beings that have been on this earth since we started being on this earth. When it comes to the physical attributes that we take care of, you're no different at all. So not talking about it ain't gonna make it go away.
Correct.
Not talking about it ain't gonna change the fact that kids are still kids the same way they have been since we've been being.
Right.
So if you don't want to get another set of little ones running around that came from your little ones,
that you will complain about and still help to contribute to,
you better talk.
Say something. Say something.
John, so you're right, though. They think talking about sex is giving the go-ahead to do it. They don't need you go ahead, parents. They don't need you to take. Did you get parents?
Did you need to go ahead?
You didn't. They don't need your go ahead. What they need is your information. What they need is your ability to be able to talk about it and for them not to feel embarrassed, for them not to feel like I can't talk to my mom or my dad about something that I'm going through, about something that I'm feeling. And if they got that feeling, they probably seeing you be judgmental to somebody else that has the same type of feelings they do. And they've heard you talk about them. So they don't want to make you say those same hurtful things about them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you got to be the one that initiates, ready to talk about it when your kids get to be a certain age, before they get to be a certain, because nowadays it's crazy. Nowadays it's 7, 8, 9 years old. You got to talk to your kids and just get them ready in real conversations about where people should touch, shouldn't touch, what is right, what is wrong. You got to, man. And if you don't, somebody is.
Somebody is, and they're going to tell your kids
what
the
they want to tell them.
Stuff.
They're going to tell them what they want to tell them, which is going to benefit
wrong
them.
Stuff. Again, conversations, and I can't even call these things little old wives' tales. You know, stupid stuff that teenagers talk to each other about and make sense of stuff that don't make no sense. They're still passing along those stories. And, you know, with the HIV rate here, regardless of where you are, the HIV rate here is so high in Louisiana, we can't afford not to talk to the kids.
Because it's still, man, listen, these dudes out here with them little girls, and they hitting boys and getting in the penitentiary, and they got the days, they got the this, they got the that, and it's getting passed on because them girls just, you know, don't know what's happening. Nobody has taken the time to talk to them. They're getting misinformation and being used by older people who just want what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't give your children the armor that they need to fight off all the predators that's out here in this world, and woe betide you and them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do. That's what you get when you get that parent label. Hopefully. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. That's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Spelman College president Rosalind Brewer came from the business world. She's held posts in the C-suite at Starbucks and Sam's Club and was CEO at Walgreens, making her one of the most successful black women on Wall Street. And now she's trying to take some of that experience in business and use it to help Spelman.
One of the things I've committed to this board of trustees at Spelman College is that I will try to bring as much business to this institution as I possibly can. And that would be through a new financial or business model. You know, we live off of very few sources of revenue. But if we looked at our institutions through the lens of what we could monetize, things like our online learning programs, that right now through the number of, high school students that need certifications, could we provide those?
Spelman was recently one of several schools that billionaire Arthur Blank donated to. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
It's off the top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
Just how badly did Trump trash the White House? Well, let me count the ways. The New York Times editorial describes the UFC Freedom 250 blood sports event on the White House lawn as a garish spectacle of American decline. The Independent News op-ed condemned the event as an unserious American cage fight. That's right, a $60 million UFC-sponsored brawl on the White House lawn to celebrate Trump's 80th birthday and a tribute to the nation's 250th anniversary. The country's 250th anniversary notwithstanding, this was all about Trump, along with the billionaire sycophants and others who came to pay homage to the would-be king. As a former CBS News White House correspondent, I'm accustomed to the pomp and circumstance of ceremonial receptions held in honor of dignitaries, both national and international. But I was stunned to see the People's House transformed into a beer-chugging brawl fest devoid of class and dignity. There were fights inside the ring, and then there was a drunken brawl outside the ring that resulted in an arrest. But perhaps the lowest point of the event occurred when UFC fighter Josh Hokett stood in the middle of the ring and called former First Lady Michelle Obama a man. The White House offered no apology. Nonetheless, the comment by Hokett drew widespread criticism. The remark, of course, is untrue, transphobic, and racist. But remember, Trump has also disparaged the Obamas, even posting an image of the former president and former First Lady as primates on social media. In addressing the insults regarding the Obamas and the debacle on the White House lawn, podcaster Charlemagne the God put it best, saying, "The Obamas set a masterclass standard for decency, poise, and intelligence. And now, with Trump, that bar is in hell." This is Norman Robinson, Off the Top.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time, weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Losing a loved one is tough enough. Do you really want your family dealing with court battles and paperwork on top of it?
Whether you choose a will or a trust, think ahead. Take care of your family. Let them focus on healing instead of headaches. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana communities through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, please visit us at www.jazzandheritage.org.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
J Square on the other side of the glass. Jasmine and Jared, y'all bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday, 504-582-9422. What's happening, Josh?
Hey, Josh.
What's happening? What's happening? You try to get us a shot. Watched a few documentaries lately. That song sounds familiar. Y'all in Trinidad and Tobago?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, that's a nice place to go. That's Turkey.
No, sir. It's a good guess, though. It's a good guess. Keep listening, all right?
Josh.
I need to say
hold on.
Josh, when you were listening to the song, were you like bobbing your head to the left?
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
I don't know how to do nothing else to that song but that.
But yes, I was like, please, somebody get the reference. I had to ask.
Oh, bro, that's a. We in the midst of 1993 with that one.
Yes.
And all them old wet corny clubs on Bourbon Street playing that song.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
You gotta love it, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, my brother.
Go have it, Cam and Pam. I quit.
Don't quit.
I quit. Bye.
It's don't quit. Don't give up.
Don't quit, bro.
Don't give up.
And go to Mallorca, even if there's not a chef highway in Mallorca, bro.
Yes,
You would enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
I think you would.
For sure. So what are y'all talking about?
There was, did you hear that there's been 5 people arrested that said that they were plotting to blow up the UFC brawl at the White House with drones and snipers? I swear I don't believe
tired.
It is.
I'm tired. How many more fake
none of that
assassination attempts we gonna have to suffer through?
And they done arrested 5 people.
That's just some random. Because this is the thing, they arrest them and you don't hear nothing about it.
Oh no,
you might hear something about it, but you don't hear nothing about it because
I'm still waiting to hear about what happened when at the assassination when the fireman got killed.
Lord.
When the fireman got killed, ain't never heard nothing else. The dude that did the shooting, you ain't heard nothing
else.
Heard nothing else?
Nope.
Autopsy. They got transcripts where somebody was talking to him. Somebody on the secret was literally talking. I'm telling you, man, why would not we be hearing this? And this is an assassination attempt on your president. Why would you not be hearing about the investigation and what's going on and what the latest updates?
The latest lies.
Yeah. What have you uncovered, discovered, recovered from the investigation?
Not a thing.
And we haven't heard anything. It's
not
just interesting
a thing.
It's just because I would think that, if somebody
sounds
tried
like
to kill the president,
collusion.
You would want to know about that person. Right?
Where they mama live at. Y'all know how y'all do y'all know how y'all do. Y'all be able to find people birth certificates in a matter of hours.
Who was this little dude, man? And why don't we hear anything about it? What happened with the autopsy and the burial of the man who was supposedly also killed, the fireman who was hit
at the first pretend attempt?
Oh no, this was the one where you had the big white bandage on his ear for like a day
for it being nothing.
Yeah, because his ear has miraculously healed.
Not at that age, not at that weight, not at that blood pressure. Use a lie.
Well, they say that he be going to Walter Reed all the time, 3-4 times a month.
And
so
he healthy.
They might have stitched that ear.
Go to hell.
But it don't look like it's no mark. It don't look like it's no scar. There's nothing there. And I still want to know what happened to the dude, man. Because because that would be it for me. Because to be collateral damage in a made up assassination attempt, what does that do with my family, cousin? If I was a fireman, I'm in the audience. Wait, what about my kids? What about my wife? What's happening? Where am I in this thing? Nobody said nothing. None of the billionaires on your team decided that because this was a patriot at a Patriots thing who's lost his life in an attempt on the president, we should set them up for the rest of their lives because he gave his life supporting this president? Nothing?
Weird.
Just never heard nothing from it. Never heard nothing again. And It's just to say, and then to say you got another when the dude ran into the correspondence ball with the shotgun and walked in and had made it through 5 layers of security before he got the gun out. Don't listen to me. I'm just cynical. Y'all don't pay no attention to me. I'm just cynical.
It's weird.
It's
It's weird.
I don't know what's happening, man. It is strange that the nothing that has come from it is very strange. Because don't get me wrong. I know that there have been other world-shaking events that have been happening since the alleged assassination attempt. But nothing. Radio silence, 0. That's not accidental, I don't think, even with everything else going on in the world. If there was a breaking news or update or something about the man who supposedly tried to assassinate the president, I think it would probably jump to the front of the news cycle for a minute. But you have heard 0, absolutely nothing, ever since it happened. 0. Not about the shooter, not about the victim, not about nothing. Nothing. Why, dude? Nobody know why. Why? I'm just curious.
Not really.
I'm just curious.
Because you already have the answer.
I don't. I really don't know.
You're not curious.
I am curious.
About what all is going on.
I want to know. I really and truly want to know because I think that man really lost his life.
Yes.
You understand? That's where I am. And I think if this man lost his life, but you don't want to investigate it because the whole attempt that resulted in the loss of his life was orchestrated or something that really wasn't supposed to happen. He was collateral damage. Of course, you would not want that to get out.
Yeah.
So that's why it's less about the president than it is about the man whose life was allegedly accidentally taken during this assassination attempt. Dude was a public servant. He was a fireman. I remember when it first happened, this fireman got killed. His wife, he got kids. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Weird. And then you had old girl, Ashley Babbitt. Her family just got how many million?
Oh, that was they. But that was the first. That was the first payment from the fund that just got 86th. Remember the fund, the retribution fund that was going to give
for
millions of dollars
domestic terrorists.
to the absolutely
yes.
to the white Al Qaeda,
yes,
who had their day on January 6th. He now wants to give them that money, but Ashley Babbitt was the first one to get it. Ashley Babbitt was the first one to get it because they gave her family like $5 million, something like that, and she got shot down. For breaking and entering,
for disobeying a lawful order,
she was in
breaking in,
committing a felony.
Yeah,
she was committing a felony.
Yeah,
at the time, but it gave her $5 million. That's what I'm showing you, man. That's what I'm showing you, and you gotta have. See, that's why even the people who had been sipping the Kool-Aid in the coat kind of had a bit of a mini revolution when you said, we're going to take a $1.6 billion and give to the people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Even the people who had been sipping the Kool-Aid was like, yeah, I don't know, cousin. I don't know how I'm going to sell this to my constituents. Because all of them are concerned about the next election. Every last one of them. So how are you going to sell this to your constituents in the midst of an unplanned war, domestic problem, gas prices, all the things that are happening.
Eggs.
All the things that are happening.
Because this was all about eggs, wasn't it?
That's what they told you. But now you got all of these things happening. And at the same time, we ain't hearing nothing. Y'all trying to get tickets for the concert. Y'all want to see who won the UFC match where they were supposedly trying to kill the people with drones and snipers.
Nobody has this bad of aim.
But
nobody has this bad of aim.
No, nothing happened though. They say they foiled the plot. They foiled the plot because one young man's mother turned him in. She called the FBI or somebody and said, I think my son is being radicalized by people who want him to kill somebody, and he done bought some guns, so y'all need to check him. this was how the investigation started. It wasn't because of no crack police work. It wasn't because y'all were monitoring all of these different channels to find out what the talk was about XYZ. This was the boy's mother who said there's something wrong with him, and I need y'all to come check him out. I'm looking for, just had it up. They say that 5 people were arrested. A 19-year-old from Ohio who said he had been planning the attack with a group of extremists with ultra-religious and anti-government views.
Okay.
Right? Tyson Proper is the 19-year-old.
Okay.
Proper. Proper's mother is the one that had called law enforcement to flag his behavior. He'd been communicating with individuals who she said seemed to have ultra-religious and anti-government views, and that he had purchased firearms. This group had been planning to fly drones laden with explosives over the event and then fire at people in the dispersing crowd after the explosive had detonated. So far, we know that 5 individuals have been arrested. Yeah, it didn't happen, right? And they said it was going to happen, but the boy mama called the police and told them come look up at their son because Tyson was doing some strange things with some strange people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, man.
It's not pretend.
It's not. It's another I mean, how many? You got to be number
it's not
one.
Pretend.
Nobody has been trying to assassinate it. I'm number one. I've been assassinated more times than anybody. They shot at me. They blown me up. They point. Yeah, okay.
Go to hell.
Okay.
That's all I got.
It's a lot, man.
All the way.
It is a lot because even at this thing with all the attempts, right? Alleged attempts that's been made on your life, you are still having people that are just trying to do it again with more and more elaborate ways, drones and snipers. How are they gonna do that in Washington? I just wonder, man. But it is out there.
And we don't feel silly of having this person representing you, because I do. I don't like feeling dumb. I feel dumb
say,
with
why
this guy.
every Trump event comes with its own assassin? I don't know. God. I don't know why it comes, but it seems like everyone is. We have never. Man, Barack Obama was black.
Yeah.
And they tried to kill him once that we know about. Now, I'm sure that at that time when FBI was real and the Department of Justice was realish, but
not really.
They were following leads because he was one of probably the most threatened president in the history of presidents, because he was always getting racist calls and but they stayed on top of it and they protected him.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a guy who the people who were sending the racist letters to Obama is fans of this guy. Why is he getting all these assassination attempts? Who is trusted? Because I never knew the left, or what y'all call the left, to be that violent. Yeah, this is usually a conservative right-wing thing.
Right.
Kennedy was considered a progressive. Liberals didn't kill him. Lincoln was considered a progressive because of the whole slavery thing. It wasn't the liberals that knocked him off.
And y'all keep talking about the violence. My God, it's coming from you.
It's been violent. It's America, the American Revolution. What are you talking about? We're a violent country. We've been a violent country. I don't understand. What the whole clutching of the pearls is at this point when somebody mentions that America is violent. What? The same country that has made a folk hero out of Al Capone? It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. That's what New Orleans is talking about.
all day long.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
Norman Robinson is back.
Can you hear me now?
And he's taking no prisoners.
Can you hear me now?
Each weekday, Norman Robinson brings you commentary with Off the Top.
The incident was shocking, disturbing, disgusting, disappointing, and sad.
Each weekday, Off the Top with Norman Robinson is heard exclusively right here.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
We are the rhythm of the streets.
The flavor in every dish.
The story in every song.
We are New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation.
We help artists build the future of New Orleans.
Because when the culture thrives, our people thrive.
Every note, every brushstroke, every dish is a door opening new possibilities for those who carry our traditions forward. And when we open that door, the whole city moves forward. For New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation, culture is our open door.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Oh, I'm fine, man, I guess, man. But I just want to inform y'all, if y'all hadn't heard, we all lost sister, gee, Lord, she done slipped my mind already. Davis, I think. What is her name?
Angela Davis?
No, the one that survived the Tulsa massacre.
The oldest survivor. The oldest survivor, yes.
We lost her Monday, man.
Yes.
And
I saw that. I did see that. I can't call
Viola
her
Davis,
name,
yeah.
but she was the
Davis.
last survivor.
Last survivor.
Yes.
And not Democrat nor Republican said anything about it.
Nope.
And that's why, forgive me, folks, but, if you're still indoctrinated by these different parties, then you're a fool and not worth talking to, man. Look, let me tell you something what's going on in this country now. The American people don't own this country no more. It's been demonstrated. This country, and even white folks realizing it now, this country done been sold. Your voting doesn't mean anything. They're putting up these data centers. And I'm going to show you what black folks got to focus, really pay attention to things. Because we're going into some wicked, evil time. They outlawed homelessness, right?
Yeah,
you can be arrested for being homeless.
It's been criminalized,
Yeah, but yet they're increasing private prisons.
Well, you got to have somewhere to put the people where you arrest. That's
right,
it's not an accident.
No, it's not an accident. And it's if you can't see it now that the people don't own this country, then there's no hope for you. This country has been sold by these multinational globalists and other entities outside of America that are actually pushing the policies down. That's why no matter how much you complain, either side, they never do what the people want. It's always opposite. And then you look at this pharmaceutical warehouse in California, supplies much of the country. How are these things suddenly going up in flames? Things, and people are looking at that as just isolated incidents. No, they're not isolated, because there is a prevailing doctrine of creating anarchy and chaos, within societies to affect the change or to bring it down or to structure it in a way where they can get control. See, they wanted black folks originally to get out in the street, when they were doing all that stuff, but we didn't take the bait. So now they got some other reason, some other mechanism by which they can come in and lower the hammer on the people. Voting, I mean, you can do it if it satisfies you, but it's not going to do any good. This country's been sold, gang. It's sold. It's already sold to the rich and the wealthy. And they're talking about all of a sudden by 2030 something, Social Security is going to be insolvent. How is it going to be insolvent? But you got trillions of dollars for other things. America is a large country, but if you look at America's population, 370 million people, technically we got a very small population for a continent this big. Wouldn't you agree, Graylin?
Well, when you compare it to the numbers
like
of the rest of the world,
people.
we still got to, I mean, we up there. We not exactly small potatoes, but yeah.
No. But in comparison to other countries our size or larger, 360 million people, that's a small population. So which means but yet you had at one time had the richest economy in the world, and you mean you couldn't keep the handful comparatively poor and homeless and hungry people? You could have kept them fed for like less than about $12 billion a year.
That's not a plan, though, John. That wasn't never part of the plan to take care of nobody like that, bro. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, it could happen, but
I think you there.
That's not what part of the plan.
You there. But I'm saying this, is the more of our people have to be aware that we're going to have other survival strategies. This stuff here is not going to work anymore. And things are going to get worse and worse in this country. It's going to be anarchy and chaos. That's why, Kimber, where are you from? You're from the country somewhere, right?
Say again?
Where are you from originally?
New Orleans. The 8 Ward, Gentilly.
But no, reason I was asking that because some of our people still have strong roots in rural areas. And what I'm saying, it may come a point when you might have to get out of the cities and move to more rural areas, because when the system starts collapsing, this oil thing here, when gas goes up, I mean, it's so many things I just can't see now. I don't have the time, but we need to start thinking differently. We really need to, because our very survival is going to depend on it. You may have to move back to a rural area, wherever your roots are from. The cities probably in a couple of years are going to become uninhabitable because you got the breakdown in city services. They try to privatize everything. When they privatize, it always goes to crap, or you can't afford it. And it's little by little, and a lot of our people are not paying attention to it. They don't see what's really going on, and they look at these things as isolated incidents. And no, these are not isolated coincidence and incidents. These things are coordinated, calculated, if you study history, to destabilize or create some other effect within the country. So this is just what I want to put forward. Just a lot of things got me fooled right now, and I see a lot of our people going to sleepwalk right into their own death.
Thank you for
Talk to
that,
you
Big
later,
John.
guys.
Appreciate your call, Cut.
Have a good one.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. We certainly want to thank each and every one of y'all for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Take care of yourselves and each other. And where did we go today? Are we not going to tell them? We're going to throw it back in the hat.
We went to Europe.
Yes.
Yes, we weren't looking for anything in particular. Nobody said Europe. So there you go.
We're going to
there
Europe.
You go.
There
We're going to Europe, y'all, in celebration of the World Cup. So practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Please be careful out there in that weather because I see right now it's coming down. We're going to see y'all on the flip. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Yes, see you later. Bye.